What's going on, guys? Sir Edward here with another podcast of the kitchen sink. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the reselling business, how I got started, and how you can get started too. So, you know, raw, unedited. Let's get it. So, I got into reselling many years ago. I'm going to say about four something years ago, probably. Yeah, about 3 years ago. Maybe even 5. Somewhere around 5 to 3 years ago. The girl who I was with at the time, me and her had a plug for diapers. So we had 2 daughters at the time, both still wearing diapers and pull-ups, of course. So the plug we had, we can get diapers for free, like the big-ass packs of Huggies and Loves, like the 100 and something pack, you know, or the small, you know, like the big boxes, anywhere from big box and medium boxes. We had baby wipes, we had all that good stuff for free. So what we would do we would overstock on the diapers and the diaper wipes, and we would have enough for our kids, and then we would sell the extra stuff, and we would just undervalue it. You know, because stores, man, you go to Target or Walmart, diapers are hella expensive, $50-$60 a box. So we sell ours for like 20, you know, half the price because it was free anyways. So that's how we really started. That's how I really started getting into the reselling business. And looking back, we probably should have donated it back to the plug. But I think we helped a lot of families, you know, a lot of single mothers who couldn't really afford, you know, the big packs at Walmart. So, you know, they had to buy smaller packs just to get by for the week. So shout out to them. We were starting to know as like the diaper people. We had like repeating customers, you know, people with like special offers in. It was a good time. Good time. So that's how I really started involving to the reselling business. Then let me fast forward. Life happens. I met my wife and moved into her house, and then the house that I moved into, you know, it didn't have enough room for my daughters and myself. So we decided to move to another house. So in doing that, you know, whenever you move in somewhere, you have to pay like the first month's rent and like half the last. So the house that we were moving to was $1,600. So you can do the math. And we're also, you know, our lease didn't end in the house that we were living at for a few more months. So in the meantime, between time, we had to pay 2 months, 2 houses, 2 rents, 2 different household rents. So, you know, I just was like, all right, well, let me, you know, do what I do best. And I just started selling items left and right. And eventually, I don't know how we did it, but, you know, we were able to pay, you know, both rents on time, no late fees and everything else. And that was on top of, you know, my salary and her salary too, and then any other side or odd jobs that we were doing at the time. So there was that. And now let me fast forward to now we're finally in our house, and I'm, you know, up late at night wasting time on YouTube, and I find Paul Cant 2. Now if you don't know who Paul Cant 2 is, he's a thrift god based out of H-Town. Well, he was based out of Houston, but now I think he traveled a lot since he's gotten a lot bigger. But there was that. So at first I tried to do that. I called it something catchy. So I used to go to thrift stores and I, you know, buy, you know, stuff that he was buying, try and see if I can, you know, imitate it. And it didn't really hit off. Now I've sold a few items on eBay, but not as much as I'd like. So I probably, you know, I don't know, I probably wasted a few $100s on clothes, to be honest with you. So there's that. So I started doing that, and that wasn't working. And then I found Taco Stacks and Pallet Man. And if you don't know who those two are, they're, you know, people who resell pallets, or they do scrap metal and they resell scrap metal, right? So I was like, okay, let me try to do that. And that was a huge fail. I found someone who was selling golf cart rims. So, but they also had the tire on, so you had to break the tire off, right? So that was hard work. I just never got around to it, so I finally gave up on that, and found someone on like on Craigslist who was like a scrap metal person, legit. So he came and picked it up. So I said, oh, okay. Well, let me, at the time I'm still YouTubing people. So I found like Tucker Upper, Taco Stacks. He's still the man. I saw, what's his name? What's that dude's name? Garage Flips, and I guess his Shed Life now, I think is what he goes by. So a lot of like resellers. And I was like, you know what, let me just start pure profit again. Like what I like to do, get stuff for free and sell it for a profit. And that's what I started doing. I started, putting a little bit of time into that, here and there, just to get extra cash. But I wasn't really doing it like full time. I believe my wife and I had a conversation late at night one time. She's like, hey, why don't you, just put your heart into it and actually see what happens. And what happened was, I would start balling. I was, putting, 30, 40 hours a week into it. I was working on the weekends, picking up stuff, selling stuff, delivering it, And that's what, I was making $500, $800 extra a month, cash money, no taxes, you know what I'm saying? Just straight cash. So that's really what happened. I started vlogging that. So I have a few YouTube videos up. I still got some in the vault that I need to find where the camera is. But that just grew pretty quickly. My whole office at that house was nice. I just had, inventory on top of inventory on top of inventory. And long story short, we found a place in the country. And then everyone who knows if you're moving, you don't want to bring stuff in. You figure out, hey, I have all this crap. So I stopped reselling because we were moving and I didn't want to bring in extra crap. So at the prime, like I said, at the prime I was making $500, $800 extra dollars a month. That's probably, I could probably say $5 to $1,000. I don't know. But it's there. You just got to resell it. So we moved out to the country, and I kind of stopped because the market is not the best out here like it is in the city. So, but I've recently just started reselling it. I recently went public with it because I kept it quiet because I don't know why. I felt like people would judge me. People would be like, oh, you're taking stuff off the curb and reselling it. Oh, that's not business. That's not a job. Yada, yada, yada. People will look down on me or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm making cash money and you're probably at a 9-to-5 hating your job. So there's that. So like I said, I recently went public with it, and I've had a few people already give me free stuff that I'm still trying to move. I don't really know much about it, but it will be a pure profit. And they already said, if we have more stuff, I'll let you know. So shout out to those supporters that are willing to give me free stuff that they know they could probably sell by themselves, but they're like, hey, what the heck? Why not? So shout out to them, for real. So yeah, that's about it. I'm restarting it, and so far it's been pretty good. And yeah, so how do you restart? How do you start your own reselling business? It's simple. You go around your house, find stuff that probably has a little bit of value, and sell it on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Nextdoor app, Let Go app, eBay if you want to deal with shipping and all that stuff. Not a big fan, but I like to sell locally better. But that's really it. And then once you're done with that, then you can start going to places on Craigslist and stuff and getting stuff for free, bringing it back to your house, taking a nice little picture and flipping it. It's pretty simple. So there's that. And then thrift store, if you want to, I would definitely do your research on different brands for it, because there are just so many brands out there that I do not even know. So I'm not opening up my eBay store until I do more research on that. So right now I'm just sticking to locally. But it's really easy, guys. There's profit in it. And you should, if you want the extra cash, I would definitely look into reselling it. And if you don't want to, let me know if your house is dirty or whatever, your garage needs some cleanup, you're purging, Marie Kondo style, let me know. I'll come in there, clean it out, and I'll take whatever I need. You know what I'm saying? There's also that. So shout out, follow my YouTube page, Sir Edward, and my Instagram page, Sir_Edward94, for more content on a reselling business.